So, dear students, last class we can be discussing about the plant hormones and also animal hormones. Next, we can be discussing about the human brain. So, what is the human brain? How should be the careful for the human brain? So, what are the main functions of brain? So, you know that it is the weight of the 2% of human body. So, it is weight about 2% of human body. It means there are normally 1.5 kg of our brain. So how many weight of the brain? It should be 1 kg of brain. You can be seen. So there are 87 billion of nerves should be connected in the brain. How many nerves should be seen? 87 billion of nerves you can be seen in the human brain. So brain is weighed about the 2% of our body. Maybe it should be 1.85 kg of our brain should be weighed. Nearly 87 billion of nerves we can be seen. The human brain can be consist of spinal cord, which can be made up of the central nervous system. Human brain is consist of the spinal nerve cord, so which is helpful for the can be seen in the central nervous system. Consists of central nervous system. Briefly calculate on the CNS. So it control all the whatever activities are there in our body. It can be control all these activities should be the this central nervous system and also spinal cord. Spinal cord should be attached to the brain through a vertebral column. That is, you can be called as the spinal cord. It is also communication organs. Whatever sense organs are there, maybe eyes, ears, nose. So whatever sense organs are there, they can be collect the information through the brain. They can be moved to these spinal nerves and also this central nervous system, which can be coordinate and also whatever communication purpose they can be discussed here. Now the communication should be take place to the sum of the electrical signals. So they can be transferred to the chemical signals that can be converted into chemical signals into the electrical signals. Again, they can become forward by electrical signals into chemical signals in our body. So like that, the information should be passed on to our body. So this is the how should be the communication or information should be collected in our body. Next one is what are the different parts of human brain we can be seen. So there are the three parts we can be seen. One is forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. So these are the three brains we can be seen. So first one is forebrain. So what is the main function of forebrain? So forebrain means it is the thinking part of brain. So forebrain means what is the what? Thinking part of brain. So whatever it is logical thinking or whatever it is perception in our body, all these activities should be based on the thinking purpose. Hence it is called as the thinking part of brain. It should be whatever sensory informations which can be collected through the nerves and also decision making also. Whatever it can be taken on the decision that should be also dependent upon this forebrain. So you know that human body is placed in the highest place because of its thinking capacity, and also forebrain also consists of the three regions: cerebrum, thalamus, and also hypothalamus. This forebrain should be consist of three regions: cerebrum, thalamus, and hypothalamus. These three regions we can be seen. So next one is cerebrum. What is the main function of the cerebrum? You know that cerebrum is also biggest part of in our brain. So that is the can be called as the cerebrum, which is the thinking capacity or thinking part of our brain. So it contains the cerebral cortex and also subcortical cortex. Cerebral cortex and also subcortical cortex. These two regions will consist of cerebrum. So these root they can be communicate with the other purposes. So they have the four lobes we can be see. So that lobes you can be called as the frontal lobe. Here you can see in the lobes. So that is the first lobe we can be called as the frontal lobe. So next lobe, parietal lobe. Parietal lobe, occipital lobe, so next lastly it can be called as the temporal lobe. So what is the frontal lobe? So maybe we have the reasoning or problem solving method, so planning, so whatever reasoning can be tell about problem solving. So whatever planning all should be based on the this frontal lobe. So like that parietal lobes also, these lobes should be recognition and orientation and also perception of the organs. So they will be recognition and also perception of organs. Recognition and perception of organs. So like that occipital lobe also, they can be responsible for the visual process. Whatever visual process we can be seeing, that is the based on the occipital lobe. So lastly is can be seen in the temporal lobe, so which can be auditory nerves. So whatever you can be speech or perception, memory, all these should be based on the temporal lobe. Will be memory, speech. So all these should be based on the temporal lobe. In forebrain, it is the thinking part of brain. This forebrain can be seen in the three regions: cerebrum, thalamus, and also hypothalamus. This cerebrum should be made up of the two layers. There is the cerebral cortex and also subcortical cortex. Again, they have the lobes you can be seen: frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and also temporal lobe. This frontal lobe should be whatever reasoning, problem solving, thinking, whatever, all these should be based on this frontal lobe. Parietal lobe should be recognition and also perception. You can be seen to the parietal lobe. Occipital lobe means visual report. Whatever visual report is there, all these should be based on the occipital lobe. In temporal lobe means whatever memory, speech, and also auditory stimuli. All this should be based on the this temporal lobe. Next one is cerebellum. Cerebrum. So this cerebrum should be, we can be again seen in the two parts. So it is called as the hemisphere. This is it can be called as the left hemisphere and also right hemisphere. Left hemisphere and also right hemisphere. So what is the main function of the left hemisphere and also right hemisphere? So left hemisphere means it should be logical thinking. Whatever thinking is there, should be made up of logical thinking. It should be depend on the left hemisphere. Right hemisphere should be based on the what? Creativity. So whatever creativity is there, that should be depend upon the this right hemisphere. So left hemisphere and right hemisphere, what is the main function means? Here we can be called as the corpus callosum. So that should be the to connect the two hemispheres. These two hemispheres should be connected to the what? Corpus luteum. Can be called corpus luteum. So that should be connected to the left hemisphere and also right hemisphere of the brain. So next one is, last one is midbrain. So what is the main function of the midbrain? So whatever forebrain and also midbrain is there, that should be connected to the this midbrain, which are also associated with a motor nerves. So what is the main function is? It should be associated with a motor nerves and also vision, hearing capacity. All these activities should be based on the this midbrain. Hindbrain means we should be control the center of visible organs. So next one is hindbrain. It will be control the visceral organs. Control the some visceral organs in our body. So maybe pain, play and also role in the controlling of the some heart rate. So whatever heart rate is there, heart rate, breathing. So breathing rate, and also we can see in the blood pressure. So all these should be controlled by the this brain. So again in brain also you can be seen in the three regions: medulla oblongata, pons, and also cerebellum. Medulla oblongata, pons, and also last we can refer as the cerebellum. So what is the main function of the cerebellum? Means so whatever our body function is there, there should be posture. So our whatever posture is there, that should be controlled. It should be equilibrium in position. Cerebellum means should be helpful for equilibrium position. And also transfer of information. So equilibrium position and also transfer of information and also fine adjustment in our motor actions. Fine adjustment. And also motor actions. All this should be based on this cerebellum. So maybe coordination and also body posture. So coordination of body and also body posture should be also maintained. Coordination and body balance. So this is the brief explanation of human brain. So next class we can be discuss about the what is the how should be the neuron should be work. All this we can discuss to next class. Thank you.